We're on the University of Pennsylvania campus, and this is where I've been teaching for many years. Behind me is College Hall. This is College Hall Green. It's also called Blanche Levy Park. And this building I've taught in is just off, to my right over here for a long time, Meyerson Hall. So it's a great place to be, and the environment we're standing in is the heart of that place. And in 1976, 77, the faculty of the Landscape Architecture Department, basically working as a team over a summer, did a design for this entire university. We did a 25-year plan, which we called the LAMP plan, L-A-M-P. It was very bright. It's shown like a lamp. Anyway, the LAMP plan was technically directed by Peter Shepard, our dean, but he announced shortly after rounding us up to do the work that he was going to England for the summer, put me in charge, and of course I had these other wonderful faculty members, Carol Franklin, Colin Franklin, Leslie Sauer, Rolf Sauer, Bob Hanna, Narendra Janeja, great teachers who, needless to say, we're all leaders too. So we were sort of like a group of leaders leading each other to do a plan, and it turned out to be a great collaboration. So Bob Hanna and I decided that we should approach a woman named Linda Jewell and bring her back from North Carolina. She was one of our students, and see if we could get her to be the clerk of the works to get this project built. We got enough money to get started here, and frankly, we built our way out, and within 20 years, we had built out that whole plan. It's really quite amazing. And so we tried to figure out how to take what was here and make the most of it and the best of it. And so we decided that we weren't going to move Ben. I have moved sculptures in other places. He was okay, and we could anchor the scheme around him. One of the things we decided was we needed something else, and so we managed to get a work of art, and there's a Klaus Oldenburg sculpture there of a broken button. So that's totally nouveau. So we saved the old one and we added a new one, and we saved the old trees, but then we figured out some of them were going to die, so we were going to need replacement understudy trees. So we needed to control the water. We needed to make the big paths actually feel narrower optically, and then we needed to try and figure out how to maximize the green, which everyone would like, but still do paths. The landscape has a presence and a physical form and an essence that is actually a subject matter that most people don't recognize. And so there's buildings, and a lot of people think between the buildings is empty space, but for me, what's between the buildings is actually the place, and it's the stuff that the buildings help shape the space, but the quality and the character of the space is the landscape, and it has its own purpose, its own use, and part of its use here is to unify all this disparity of buildings, activity, life, people, colors, textures. The landscape is this beautiful binder that we all inhabit and that we use and that we love.